up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
52, come on. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Get it.
A quick throw into the hands of Switzer. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check 99. Check 99.
On second down. It's Gardner, and that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You draw Porter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Steelers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Washington's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready to break.
57 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Ready.
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
That's what I do.
Big grip.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Here we go. 5.
On 2nd down now. It's Gardner. And a Across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, echo.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go.
Big L 368.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Ladies!
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. And able to find Green. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Regular.
5.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
It's our time.
And Dalton to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You got nothing.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
198.
368.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Slam.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 52's the mark. Target. He's checking. Crash.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And that's complete. It's Green here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mixon trying to punch it in. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Here's Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill.
Safety's creeping.
He's gripping.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Vance McDonald. Incomplete. Rings up.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away.
For the Steelers.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 2-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen. 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 Hatchet. Hatchet.
Hey.
This is the mark. Here I come.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
They don't want it. Banjo. 198.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Shoot. Hey. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Heavy.
Dalton here from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
You're 18. 2 by 2. Move.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Play action here with Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Dalton off play action. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. That's complete. It's Damian Willis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st down, Mixon, and he'll go down at the 28. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Heavy.
Check.
368.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Dalton now to pass. Got a man open, it's Ross. They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rudolph. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight right. 4 down.
Here's Dalton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Mark 55, Mark 55.
Nice. We own it. Heavy.
36.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Delta. 52.
touchdown defense. Slam.
Shoot.
Rudolph looking to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Whip. Watch the whip.
Greystone, travel. Clear.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Andy Dalton going deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll give it to Mixon, and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eli Harrell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
On the ready.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Rudolph. Washington's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph able to find Switzer. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gardner, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here we go. 30 base. Ready? Fight.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
Down. 70. Indy.
Rudolph now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bengals, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at